What's up, everybody on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm doing just fine. I'm doing awesome, actually. So today, welcome back to another tutorial here on the channel. And today, I'm going to be showing you guys this awesome basic starter house. So yes, this house is going to be pretty basic in terms of like detail and everything, but not everything needs to be extremely detailed. Not everything needs to have a bunch of different buttons and trapdoors and fence gates everywhere. This is simply just a house that you guys can build literally within the first day of Minecraft, and it's just going to have every like little resource, everything that you'll need for the first few days of Minecraft. So, and it's going to be a little house to remember. So the first thing right off the bat that you guys can see is a little potato farm out front. I think this is so cute. It's like a little boxed in area where you can get your potatoes. I absolutely love that. And if we come around to the back here, you can see we have a bunch of different pens for all the different types of, animals that are in the game. We just don't have chickens in there. But we do have this nice little raised up little foundation. So we have like some walls in the bottom here that are kind of just supporting the roof. So it's like a little bit of a lifted house design. We're also greeted by this nice little staircase design that goes up here. And we have 2 pressure plates here. Opens up the doors. Come inside, and we're, cozily in here with a bunch of different, like, sorted storage. We have an ender chest over here. We have a little bit of an armor stand, extra little crafting tables and storage with our furnace set up right by the bed over here to keep ourselves a little bit warm during the night. And, yeah, just a nice little smoker going all the way up there. So, yeah, just a nice little thing of a nice little house, and it has all the little things that you'll need for survival. So let's get to building it. Alright guys, so this is the layout that you're going to be putting down in your world for you guys to build it, and just to make sure it fits in your world and all that good stuff. Now the wool is there just for counting purposes, so you guys know how much to spread the logs apart between each other. So we got a 3, we got a 4, so hopefully that kind of helps. But yeah, let's get to building it. Alright, so we're going to start off by doing the foundation of the house. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come over to where the garden section is going to be. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 behind here, dig out 2, and then put 2 a stone brick like that. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to fill all this in with a layer of grass block or dirt, and then you can spread up onto the grass can spread up onto the dirt later on. So we'll just put some nice grass just like that. Then in this little pocket right here, we're going to put the water. That's how we're going to get farmland here. And we just use our hoe just to go across here, and we can farmland all of this. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put in our little flower box, or like farmland box area. So put in 2 barrels on either side just like that. Then in the middle, put some oak wood. Now it does have to be this oak wood unless you want the top texture. If you don't want the top texture, then you go ahead and just, leave it as the top texture or whatever. So yeah, now the next thing that we're going to do is go around and just fill in all of our foundations. So right here, we're going to put some cobblestone right here. Also put some cobblestone in between these 2 logs right here. So then we're going to fill in the bottom. We're going to dig out the bottoms and then put some behind. So just like this, we're going to repeat the same thing for all of the sides. So some behind, dig out the bottom, put it in there. Right here, we're going to do the same thing. And for the last little bit, do the same thing as well. And we're going to come along with cobblestone walls and just fill it all in. Just like so. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to build all of this up. So we're just going to go up to this first level here, fill this in, and then we're going to do that all the way around, just like this. Again, you can use oak logs where needed. I'm just using the oak wood because it's a little bit easier to kind of use. But yeah, you guys are more than welcome to the regular stuff. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put buttons everywhere. So we're going to have buttons on all the fronts here, just like this, on all of the faces. And you should be good. That should be all the buttons that we have to place. Next thing that we're going to do is build up our walls. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go over here. We're going to do 1, 2, and then put an oak plank on top instead. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just like that. And 1, 2, 3, like so. right here in the front, we're going to put some barrels, just like so. And we'll come back and fill in all our fence gates and everything in a little bit. So now it's trying to fill in all of the walls. So let's start over on this side real quick. So we're going to do spruce just like this. Then we're going to do some stripped spruce wood. Put an oak stair in the middle just like that. Leave a gap. Put some spruce planks. Oak stair upside down just like so. And then we're going to have some spruce planks that cross the top. Let's do it again on this side. Spruce planks. Oak stair in the middle, and we're going to have our strip logs just like so, and then our spruce planks, upside down oak stair, and then cross over with some spruce planks once again. Now it's going to be basically repeating the same pattern, so like this. Instead, all we're going to have is 2 oak stairs in the middle, and then the strips logs on either side. So planks, stairs. Put in your planks now. It doesn't matter any order you guys want to do this. And have our strip logs just like so. So that is how it is going to look for our back side. In the front here, what we're going to do, again, just the same pattern. It's just going to be a bigger window out front. So we're going to have strip logs like this, use planks. Instead, right here, we're going to cross over with oak planks, just going across, and have some oak stairs in the bottom, just like that. So that's the only real difference with all of this. And then we're going to have our door right there. So all we have to do really is just place in a little bit of oak, just like this. And you can choose whatever floor you like. I'm going to choose oak wood right here and just bring this down. And that's going to be our little bit of a placement right there. So that is how we're going to do it. Let me grab a spruce door. So the spruce door is just going to go like this. We're going to have a double door. We can go on the inside as well if you want. You can go ahead and fill all that in. So this is actually going to be the level that we put all of our, stuff at. So that's basically the room that you have to work with. Right here, we're going to put some fences going like so. So spruce fences, and then some cobblestone walls right here. Then we're going to build out. We're going to put a little bit of some spruce, just like so. So some spruce gates going like this. And right here, we need a little bit of a step. So grab some of your oak slabs and just put it like that. There you go. So that is going to be how we do that. Now we're going to grab some glass. So I recommend using just the regular glass panes for this because I think it looks pretty nice, and it's also a little bit easier to get. You don't have to worry about getting the dye. We're worrying about survival here, so yeah. So that, and I think that looks pretty good. Now the next thing that we can do is we can actually grab some of our lanterns as well, and then I'm also going to grab a crop or two. Whatever. If you want to use carrots, if you want to use potatoes and carrots, wheat, whatever. I just go ahead and fill that all in, and that's going to be your little thing right there. They're going to have a nice little lantern out front. So now it is time to assemble the roof, and this house is pretty much ready to go. All right, so we're going to start right here in the back. As you can see, there is some little bit of windows that we have to put in. So what we're going to do is basically start off by putting an upside down stair right here, upside down stair right here. Then we're going to put some slabs over top of that. And then we put a slab right here in the middle, just like so. So just like that. And then we take our oak stairs upside down once again. And then we take our slabs and go across that. Next, we have a regular stair right there. Regular stair on the other side. And that is pretty much it for the for the roof. So it basically just builds up after that. So getting the hard part out of the way. That's like really the only hard part of this roof. So it's not too bad. And then we're going to build up with cobblestone, just like this on either side. And basically, then we have our nice little stair, just like that. And then we have to build down with our cobblestone. So you can build down with cobblestone. And then this part, once we get to this part right here, we want to kind of build off this way. And right over top where we have our cobblestone walls, we're going to have just regular cobblestone stairs and slabs going like this. Okay, so that way it makes a nice little archway. And then we can connect that up to the roof with some slabs, just like this. Build this across. don't do this part just yet. Just kind of fill all this in first. Get to that part in just a second. So kind of build it. You can make this go all the way across. Your upside down stair there. And have our cobblestone that goes like this. Now this part will come all the way across and connect up with this part right here. We'll kind of build this in. Now, right here, in this sort of section, we're going to have a nice little area for a little, kind of just a little window. And we'll put some trapdoors instead of glass right there. And yeah, so putting some little bits of, what you want to call it, some fences, and build this across. There we go. So that looks pretty good. Build your oak slabs out, and then put a little bit of some, trapdoors just like that go across. So that's the way I like to do it. We'll put some slabs right here. Don't forget your upside down stairs that go underneath this cobblestone stuff. We don't forget that. So do the same on the other side. There we go. Pretty cool. All right, so this is like a small little detail that you can add to your roof. All I did was I broke out this stair and then I just put in 2 cobblestones just like this, put a smoker on top. Then I just went around and did this little tedious task of putting signs everywhere. Then have a campfire on top. Then just have trapdoors going all the way around the campfire. And there you go. So that's just like a little bit of a, just a nice little chimney to add to this little starter house. All right, so now I'm going to show you the placement of the animal pens. It's a real simple thing you guys can add. So we're going to do a little bit of something like this. So you can bring out the animal pens as far as you want and make them as big as you want. It doesn't matter. Connect them up, just making sure to separate them as much as possible. So you have enough room for each animal kind of pasture and just have a nice little room for everything. That's actually pretty close to the original design. I was just sort of doing that randomly. But yeah, and then just put some lanterns in the corners right here. And yeah, we have some fence gates for each animal in those. Doesn't matter where it goes really. So somewhere in the middle there looks pretty good. Then all I did was just add some little bits of hay bales everywhere, just so it kind of looks like that. So we'll just put little bits everywhere and just kind of dress it up a little bit. You can add a path that goes around the whole house with path blocks, as you can see. That's something I did over here. But yeah, it's pretty something you guys can do. Not too bad. And just for an extra little detail up front here, I just noticed this. You can add some cobblestone on either side of this little step. That adds for a little bit of detail. Just something right here. So yeah, pretty cool. As for the interior, and before we go into the interior, just add in some pressure plates like this. Just that way it's easier to open up the doors and everything. But yeah, so as for the interior, we have a bunch of different things going on here. And so all I really do is I just go like this. Just have some upside down stairs going across. And then once you get to this window, just kind of turn these stairs in like that. That way it kind of adds for a nice little window effect. And then either just put slabs or full blocks in the middle here. That's all I do. Now you can, if you want, you can add beams like this. I mean, that's up to you. I mean, you can only really add one beam, and even then, I don't even know if it's worth it to have that or even the separate rooms. So yeah, for this house, I just keep it like almost like a trailer. You just have it sort of just one level, one room all the way through because it is so small in here. You can add barrels in here. Let's grab a few different resources here. So you can add some chests in right here. You can even go all the way up here. Then you can turn these stairs in like this. And then this kind of adds like a nice little shelving unit or something like this. And if you want to use barrels, I'm sure that would work just as well too. You can add like this nice little kind of bookshelf design here, or like a nice little just storage design with chests. For this area, let's grab our furnaces. Where are the furnaces at here? There we go. So the furnaces, what we can do is we can put some furnaces here. Maybe a blast furnace right here. Put a smoker. And then we'll grab ourselves... Well, actually, we'll jump back to this in just a second. So let's put a crafting table first. And then we'll put a green bed. You can put the bed wherever you want. I'll put it up here, though. Let's see. It's all up to your imagination, really. Okay, let's grab ourselves a green bed, and then, yeah. that right there. And you can put some lanterns up in here. And I'll switch to my blocks that use this. And yeah, you can have like basically like a little chimney smokestack that goes up through the house. What I like to do is you can also add in a little bit of a block right there. That way you don't see the oak. Have like some transition like that, which kind of looks pretty cool. Another thing we can do is actually add in some flower pots as well, which look really nice. And if you wanted to, you can even add a green banner onto the end of your bed. That way it kind of adds as like a little, you know, kind of like a bed that kind of like works all well together. So kind of makes it feel a little bit enclosed and a little bit different usually. And we can also grab some carpet as well, some nice carpet, kind of just to tie in everything. And a little flower pot. Yeah, so, you know, you could go crazy. You could add a bunch of different things in here. Customize it however you want. It's like an open floor plan. So hopefully that gives you guys some ideas in what you guys can do. But yeah, that's going to be it. So thank you guys for watching this little bit of an easy, you know, starter house, starter base, survival house tutorial, whatever. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of inspiration into your next, into your next house or whatever. I think it's pretty cool. I love this little house. I built this a little bit ago, but I think it's pretty cool. Be sure to join the Afterlife Discord if you haven't already. That's an awesome Discord. You guys can share your builds on there. We also have a memes channel. We have lots of activity going on over there, so make sure to join that. And yeah, guys, so that's going to do it. As always, don't forget to be awesome, and I'll see you guys next time.